Hey, my friends, it's Haya bin Shabbat. Welcome back. We have made it to the final 4 videos of our bonus sessions, one each day for my little black book of schooling secrets. So today we are to secret number 16. Today is all about troubleshooting through tension, through times of tension. And if you haven't had a chance yet to go back and watch yesterday's video, secret number 15, then I'm definitely going to invite you to do that because it sets the stage for today's conversation. Now, if you are familiar with my War Week concept, then this is going to be very familiar to you. If you have gone through War Week, if you are a graduate of War Week, you know that we are all about waging war on the mediocrity around us, waging war on anything other than full out, all out excellence in our lives. So if we know that is the case for us as business professionals, then why would we want to settle for anything else for our family and for our children? So that exact same concept that we use in solving problems and overcoming any and every obstacle that is related to our life and creating a life of excellence, creating our dream life, we're going to use that exact same skill set in creating an amazing environment for our families while we're all at home together right now in quarantine. And even if you chose to homeschool yourself or homeschool your family beyond lockdown, you would use this exact same concept each and every time you hit a trouble spot. Okay, so here's how it goes. Yesterday's secret is that there is a solution to everything if we're willing to dig deep enough, right? So today, right on top of that, is how we're going to do that process. So here's what you want to remember. Each and every time you hit a roadblock, you hit an obstacle, you hit any spot of tension in your homeschooling situation, the moment we can identify it, we can solve it. That's the important thing to know. If we can identify it, it is solvable. So the very first thing to do is to literally start making a running list of the things that drive you crazy about your environment right now. Okay, now we can't send our kids back to school right now, and some of you don't want to do that. Okay, so that's not the solution. The solution isn't getting rid of the quarantine and sending everybody back to school. I'm talking about how to thrive within your situation. Okie doke? So how do we do that? Again, look at anything and everything that could be bugging you about the situation, okay? Maybe it's the morning routine. Maybe it's the afternoon or evening routine. Maybe it's meal times. We used meal times in our example yesterday. Maybe it is having kids have to, share devices. Maybe there are other things. Maybe it's figuring out your work schedule around their learning schedule. Maybe it's that, math time is a stressful time every day. Whatever the situation would be, look at the spots of tension, okay? Then you're gonna identify who is involved in the tension. Is it everybody at home? Is it just you and one child? Is it you and a spouse? What's the situation, okay? And literally, I make myself a chart, okay? So column number 1 of the chart is the conflict, the challenge, whatever that spot of tension would be, okay? The second column is all of the potential solutions to that obstacle, okay? Now, like we talked about yesterday, at this point, it doesn't matter if it seems like a good idea or not. It doesn't matter if it seems like the best solution. It doesn't matter if it even seems like one that you can afford or that you would want to implement, but if it is a possible solution, write it down, okay? So all of your possible solutions go into the next column, and you can just do one right after the other, after the other, after the other, okay? Column number 3 is the price tag, and you're gonna go through each possible solution And you're going to price out that solution. Now remember, pricing it out, price does not always mean financial cost, okay? A big piece, a big component would be your time, your energy. Remember, time invested in one area is time away from another. So there's an opportunity cost that if you're going to invest in X, then you're going to give up Y. Okay, so that would be another way to look at the cost. What is it costing you in your time, in your effort, in your energy? What is it costing you financially? All of those pieces would be the possible costs. Okay, then the final column is what would it cost me not to find a solution? So for example, a lot of times people think, oh, well, I don't want because it just takes too long for me to do it. I don't want to give up my whole Sunday to preparing and portioning out and freezing meals or whatever the case may be. But when you look at what is the cost of not finding a solution, and then it's everyone grumbling, the refrigerator door being open and closed 9 million times a day, always run out of food, nobody knows what to eat, everybody's crabby because there's no food, you having to stop a million times and help the kids with their food, whatever the case may be, you look at what is the cost of not finding a solution. And I can promise you, I have never, ever, ever in 15 years of doing this, worked with someone that goes through this entire exercise and doesn't find solutions. There is a solution to everything if we are willing to dig deep enough. And sadly, we usually find ourselves counting the wrong cost, or we're making assumptions, and we have to stop assuming and we have to get it into black and white. And that's what creating this chart will do for you. So again, let's review. Problem or obstacle or opportunity. Column number 2 are all the possible solutions. Column number 3 are the costs of these potential solutions. Column number 4 is the cost of not finding a solution. And then that allows you as your final step to look through all of your possible options that you've identified for yourself, that you've priced out for yourself, and pick and choose the one that is best for you. Once you have found a solution, then you can break that down into specific strategies and tactics to implementing that and working through the tension for your family. Is it really this simple? Yes, it is. Notice I said simple. I did not say easy. Okay, if it were easy, everybody would be doing it. But simple means not complex. And that's where you're holding right now, because you're committed to dig deeper to create a life of excellence for yourself and for your family through this homeschooling situation, because you are here, you are the 1% of the 1%, because you don't want your family just to survive this situation. You want your family to thrive. And those who are willing to dig deeper will most definitely create an amazing life for their family, far beyond what you could ever imagine. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow for secret number 17. Bye for now.